We gon' turn it up, turn it up. This is Tuger Radio.
Indeed, that is what I was doing. Sometimes you beat me over 40, 80 hours. At the end of the week, I'm more or less $50. But massa, what can you do? Winning crater, you know what I'm saying? Like, indeed. Then, to me, what brought me much comfort? Now I'm converted to
Ghana.
The Ghana city. I say, the richest nigga in our neighborhood. Masa me was catching no.
That's just
Do you understand? Indeed. Then I will say, amen. Indeed. Around the neighborhood, not car dealership bureau, neon, let's say, Dodge neon. Indeed, meet me, Jumasama. Minya, your friend say, I think $260. And now every time as I ride my bike across the car dealership, me who throw 198 sticker. Into me my dream the car, the value of the brand new car was 198. no, many brass and partner because no, watch this. So, into me you must have $250 no. That day no. Me catch and TCC say me juma. Bibi I of boko they say hi. Me kotoka. Inti. Now me share me best shirt and I me train me cousin get for be demichi. Inti me drew car dealership now. I'm say, how may we help you? And I'm catching them say I'm here to buy a car. Right there. Nay yellow. And be some say, are you financing or are you paying cash? And I told them, say, man, I'm paying cash.
Gaga.
Yo! No, me 200 from me.
Boy, they town.
Do you understand? Ain't me can't say, me to your cash. No many JP, massa, no be tea, massa. No de muffin, ni bibia be simenim. Yeah. And then me repa. Yo, ain't maybe Anna will be some say, do I want more? And I'm saying, yeah. You ain't got me cash. And see, one more day, they brought more. Now my cousin is so sure me, me no way. And see, yeah, say by paperwork. And I'll say, me go train a car no. And and see, stick on there winning moon, and I'm a wire. So we walk back to the office. And I'll say, okay, I'm ready when you're ready. I mean, being it that you paying cash. I mean, we don't have to then do any extensive paperwork because, I mean, we're just going to write it off and give you whatever and process the registration and everything. Being it that you're paying cash, that means the registration and everything is going to be all included. See, don't worry. Jules, it's your matasso. Yeah, man. And he will say, all right, I mean, we're ready when we're ready. And today, $20 bills. And I'm here and I'm starting to make a this can name papa. You know what I'm saying? So I gave homeboy all the $200. I just pushed it. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take this, bro. And so, I mean, he looked at me. And I was fair. The other manager was smiling. But what I said, I was pulling a prank on them. And see, because sure, they still watching me. So I looked at my cousin. Seeing the trust. And besides, I said, I'm a Ghana, bro. Is everything okay? So I'll say, yeah, we waited
just waiting for the rest.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I mean, so the sticker now be taking from. So I showed him the
price.
sticker. I'm like, dude, I have $200. The car is $198, man. What are you talking about? You owe me some money. No, I said, no, man. That's for a week. If you want to do weekly finance, that is a sticker right there. I'm like, what?
Wow.
So, out of disappointment, Jack, me $200.
That's how the show bottom.
50 or car, a friend of Dodge, man, pedda.
I want to boo them.
Man, become a night. So, I went back to riding my BMX, man. My bike.
Wow.
You know, so yeah.
Wabre.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, man, I mean, yeah, Obi didn't cratter mommy, you know.
Oh
man. Inti, my name baby I'm friend.
Radio.
Me what the mama no me ejuma wo Walmart. Ejuma no overnight. You started 8. Now because of men driving to me free fee best at 5 p.m.
On ante.
Masa. Sometimes bike. I want say Manchester House here.
Yeah, right.
It's now bra now we bike no. It me started from be free here from 5 p.m. Now me drew over 7:45. Until me here overnight. No, yeah. Me here overnight yeah. Now you pon 7 in the morning now. Sometimes meet me at train bus now till 10 a.m. Into middle fee now Bob 11. Into dark now you have to wake
Back to work.
Me ye juma no ma woman who said now branty or upon home model. So they then decided to normal friend Frank Bonzo. And I almost say no. They want to promote me to managerial status.
Right.
So like my shift no change here from overnight to a day shift. Inti after there, yeah, me juma me share brown khaki with white top. And on my name tag no, supporting manager.
Nice.
Yeah, na me nyeni pa to me twata ken na.
And I will come ho.
Yeah, na juma de mbobi ja. Inti me boy juma na sa na. Lady na no bra ne krata na mdi juma no. Bem so oba ho one day and obehu say supporting manager. So she then went to tell the brother, and no brother no friend say he wants his documentation back, no paperwork back. That me pa no cho say.
But they been away.
Was it no offer
manager?
No offer say being so free Ghana ba into me fan the krata ninja ejuma. Masa me pa no cho sa was it Davy. To the extent he started calling
This is
the manager, the store say, me ma baby Ninkrata. Because I was so hard working and so humble, the managers called me to the office and told me, say they know what is going on, but being they said they don't want to put me into any form of trouble, no, I should just resign. Yeah, I worked like a baby, but yet I have to do what is right. Until almost say, anytime me documentation, I can always come back. No, but God being so good. But then now my CV sikakra, until me started. Because of I don't know who is listening, I did my thing, and everything checked out. And guess what? The ordinary papers, mom, and I did me papers became a citizen. Still, no new green card. Do you understand?
Right.
The power of determination and perseverance. Like I said, you become a product of your environment. I decided to embark on getting a CDL. In Timiko school, I went for my CDL. I think I became one of the youngest guy around Connecticut. No tree trucks in Zincrophobia. I work at the trucks, but I did that for almost 6-7 years.
CDL.
Yeah.
All over the country, and
across board. So post office contracts, by Mamiko GB, I had my own trucks, and I started pulling the Wall Street crash. That was 2017, 2018, and everything went through the roof. So my first company I formed was Tuger Express.
Which was the truck, no?
Yes, sir, Tuger Express. And I was doing some banking routes into sometimes to me offer bank processing documentation and all their core processing centers. They back and forth. And no call up say, and I realized I have to redefine my purpose and in my life. Remember, education wise, now I did not have the fundamentals, my foundation was very weak. But yet,
streets, no.
Do you understand?
Streets in the day.
Could you believe, sir? I went to Capital Community College. The first day in class, we were told to introduce ourselves and we should tell your friend, say, what is it I would like to be someday? And see, it drew me so no. And I'm introducing me home. My name is Samuel Tumbasi, and I'd like to be CEO someday. And there was this guy. He's from Pakistan. His name is Sadiq. And he said he wanted to be a computer engineer, an IT specialist.
Right.
And see, just trying to be funny, no? Like I said, someday I would like to become a CEO. And I said, and I'll have this guy work for me. And guess what? That which I said years ago came to play. When I formed my home care agency, he was the IT guy who set up all the infrastructure. Built a couple of websites.
Wow.
Yes, sir, for me. And it's one of the vice presidents, our travelers, in information technology. He has his PhD. Yes, sir.
Was for a story emu ayɛ dɛ deɛ nyame timi yɛ ni sesia no menya emrantie to bi wɔ ha almost so ɛpɛ sɛ yɛbusa Tuger questions cause Tuger akyerɛ yɛ baabi o free na wɔdi 7 a wa struggle on the street aba the bedroom JFK $20 per one ho no ɔde bɛkɔ akɔpɛ baabi ada no or the kwaje burger, any coke,
right.
any ice cream.
Ice cream, man. The one with the cone.
Was it what bread? The BCBSC. All that we die. What bread by Nyamia Dome or my meet me a connecting will be able to see her and Tuger by Tuger. Just a would tear Tuger story no ma. What bread kasa. Na Tuger ebi mo say a drovra. I know, like, wow, dear, during Tinama will see Kababa, Miss was story no can. Mean who a drone until I have an asha.
Ka a drobi or Kame, make a coffee be power.
Sir?
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday, the only be.
Winning baby be war, I will love to. You see, one thing about society and our community, because of one per se. One more bet sacrifice it to come up with something or to live above that which they are comfortable with. Or be struggle now attaining some height to make themselves look good or feel better. No, they try to associate one success with some quick scheme. That is community. That is how our society. Yes. You see, me, I knew at a very young age, sir, someday
you'll be somebody.
I'll be, like, I made my first million couple of years back. Like, I did not know until me, CPA told me, say, do you know you're a millionaire? I'm like, what millionaire? CK cry by. You know, but with time, no, I have to, making $1 million is a very, very easy thing.
And can easy on
no. But the most difficult thing is believing, say, it can happen to you. Oh, yeah. And in business, no, the most hardest thing is to make your first $1 million. And once you crack that sale, no, the rest, no.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
You better do her. But Mr. Freeman, any question, Matuga? You also making your first $1 million is easy.
No, it's the hardest. But once you crack it,
then it's
the rest.
The rest is easy.
Yes, sir.
Into what making $1 million? Mr. Freeman.
Okay, my first question is first business that will be anything.
I guess.
Anna, why? Because at that time, no, there was a lot of things going on. They said right now, no, we are young, but not so be a business. Now there are a lot of things. You know, might be break also. And so we had to choose to say, okay, wait, moment, I'm say ebeboa at that time.
Very good. You see, like I was telling you from the beginning, no, you become a product of your environment. You are who you are based on, I would say, 4 things: that which you have seen, witnessed, tasted, or felt. You know, when I originally came, like I said, me share around, sir, me share, and I study characters. No wonder me major in psychology.
This is
One man or more yet,
Radio.
they were doing exceptionally well. Were people in transportation or more delivery. And see, I then decided, say, in order to see some form of success, and say, wait, no, if you mean to me, you see this route, and I'm go through this direction now.
Osusu be kombi.
Hence, I decided to embark on that trail to see where that leads me. But guess what? It wasn't easy, but it was possible. Listen, my passion for business, I could have just stayed in there and still make a couple of millions. But the routes now, me pese me kono. If I had pursued that transportation route now, it be limited me in so many ways. You see, me business mind now me crano. I think globally, you know, and having a global something in transportation, to me, it still puts you in the box. I'm one person, a little bit of a very versatile. I want to be everywhere. You understand? But the reason, to answer your question, the reason why I went through transportation was because at that point, I'll say, I did not know any better than that which that was being witnessed.
You have seen. Mm-hmm.
So, hence, I decided to embark into Mexico through, and I realized, said no. But then, now me share American system. Now me share said there is more to life than our
This
Ghanaian
is
community
Tuger
and the people
Radio.
that I was deeming as mentors. Yeah. So, and no shaping my mind. That is why I decided to go back to school to redefine myself, to bring the potential out of it. Do you know, say, although irrespective of my weak beginning and everything, at grad school, in the whole Commonwealth of Massachusetts, in my school, me graduated with honors. When they pulled the best 10 students, I was one of them.
Wow.
I graduated with 4.0 GPA. Yeah.
Wow.
Obia, I mean,
I won't pay school from Ghana.
not only that, the family, everybody has written me off. When they were looking for a speaker to deliver a keynote address to
was you.
Duval Patrick, the governor of Massachusetts, I was the one chosen. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Where there is a way, there is always a way.
Na Tuger, na se na obi so test me with here.
Yes, sir.
I say ono de na onimo na oye very very prayerful and also ka ho na boss now like na sorry the on friend agro na ye minister ni na and also ka ho na say ye adwumaden ana mpaibo.
See, I mean, people who doesn't like hard work, they hide behind prayer. And Bible does not help people to excel in life. You see, this is what Bible does. It's more like self confirmation and affirmation. Say you can do it. Listen, nyamena ye bon paye manono. Onwa sa nyameno. Ena Muslims ne Hindus so munyina bon paye mano. Okay? Don't you ever think, say, because you're a Christian, you're exceptional. No, sir. And Bible does not heal anything, nor cure anything. Don't you ever.
This
Sikedro,
is
sikedro,
Tuger
sikedro.
Radio.
My brother, it's two things: hard work and perseverance. Hard work and you see, I may not be the smartest kid in the room and not in the place, but guess what? A banner pass hard work. My brother, you can't touch me. And discipline, you can't touch me. My dream see Bibi so say, I'm going to attain. I don't care who you are. No, sir. That is my ability to focus to hit the target. Is with precision. It's something And I'm so motivated. Why? Because me should be a me freer, massa.
What bread?
Unlike some of us, you see, so like the story now making about my grandmother. I built her a brand new, beautiful mansion at Botiano Hills. But who you know, she couldn't believe it. A boy Michelle no at the age of 7.
Why am I no?
Yeah, I mean that was one of the biggest achievements if you were to ask. Beautiful 5-bedroom house with apartments at the top, so that they could use the revenue from the apartment to help with the day-to-day activities of catering for her needs.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And see, I mean, that is one thing. You see, in life, I tell people all the time, but more than say obedi no cry, ama whoever you are dealing with. Now one dream will dream. Now you wouldn't harbor any hatred or no bitterness in your heart. Masa, bibia wouldn't want sabeka. Yankopo memana yinshira. That's all too. If there is a secret draw somewhere, that is my secret draw. And hard work.
Wow. The secret draw na wache chem. Mr. Obed, Pacha, what question be my Tuger?
Oh, questions in the very quick. Boss.
Yes, sir.
Bibia wako there.
I don't.
Starting a business here in America.
Yes, sir.
With your business background, with somebody that's starting off, it's one of the most difficult things you can do and actually get it up and running.
Right.
Well, knowing what you know now and being where you've been before.
Yes, sir.
What advice would you give somebody that's actually trying to transition from being an entrepreneur to a businessman?
It's more like the same field. So as an entrepreneur, there's a bemana what no my drawer, and you understand. And there is this mindset say once you start your business, everything becomes rosy and you become the boss overnight. This are all fallacies. And you're not correct. Anybody who tells you that is lying to you. Listen, it's only crazy people who dream, who aspires to become an entrepreneur. Do you know, say, 8 out of 10 businesses collapse within the first year. Using myself as an example, before, Masawu Juma 8 hours, why Juma for 40 hours, man, you have your weekends off. Everything was what's me PA and everything. Guess what? Remember, I told you about determination and perseverance and going the extra mile. When you start a business, get ready, if and you really want this thing to succeed, get ready to work at least 14 hours a day. And I was not only working 14 hours a day, I was doing it times 7. Up until now, I work 7 days a week. Yes, sir.
No days off.
You see, that is a discipline I've inculcated, and it has now become so part of Cecilia. I can choose to relax, but because it has become part of my lifestyle, I think it's a good thing. And through that journey, I've been able to conquer and attain a lot. So why stop now? I'm still too young. And see, to the question now, to anybody who aspires to open a business, it's a noble thing. But no, say, you have to be ready to burn the midnight candle. And it's not for the feeble heart. You have to, Masa, when I started business for Masa, I was driving a Mercedes. S550. Beautiful Mercedes. Now, Mercedes I'm the Kotoe. And one will ask, and see, where they start a business? I don't know if that question will ever come, but let me see. While I was in grad school, there were some champions. There were some sharks in my class. Although they were aspiring to attain some higher height, me in the class, I'm like, someday when I open a company, I will employ you. Me catch Roman or Mudi Matem. You see, I was recruiting from the onset, and this is how it all started.
This is
McCall
Tuger
Grad School, right?
Radio.
I mean, during the graduate program, you are entitled for this passport. You are entitled $20,000 grant money. I mean, with me from the government, but that has to go towards tuition and living arrangements in this animal, textbooks in this animal. Right. Guess what? Hurrah! I went through. I mean, getting my masters. Textbooks are me to in back. And guess what? And no crane used one. Into a 7th edition, guess what? I go to the library. The moment the syllabi and the syllabus comes out, I go to the library to pre-purchase and pre-rent the previous edition. The same content, the same everything. The only thing that has changed are the chapters or the numbers in the chapters. Yeah. And I mean, so, Masa, I mean, reading. Yeah. You know, the foundation. No. But yet, I was able to gain admission. I made it to law school. I did law for a year. So I dropped out. And I realized, my only difficulty was, I mean, writing and reading to defend
Somebody.
I mean, like, that was one of the... Even in the class, a reading assignment, me passing me reading, it will never happen. What helped me was my first initial and my last S and T alphabetically, and not fall it under towards the end of the alphabet. And many a times, they call people to respond to the chapters, based alphabetical order and name of the roster, also from A all the way to T.
But
No. And yeah, say upon. One more can everything.
Now I summarize it.
Oh, Maza. Alright. And when it comes to your friends say, Twumasi soa, me take it 1 point because I'm the summation and I always get a standing ovation. Masa, it's not because I've read it.
Summarize it.
But Masa, back.
Why do they
Yo, well, they all just one when you now say, man, this guy is so smart.